Okay, everyone, welcome back to the Black Gentleman's Culture Premium Cigar and Spirits channel. And today we are out front with My Fathers Cigar, and it's My Fathers Cigar Blue Toro. This is a 6x54 soft box press cigar, and let me tell you, I'm switching up the videos. As you can see, I already cut it, hit it with the cold draw and everything, and let me tell you, this cigar, I don't care what they call it, this cigar cold draw, if you've had nutmeg or tasted nutmeg before, this is coming off of this cigar strongly. Now the body has that sweet earth with a little bit of musty cedar on it, and the foot gives you the same, that sweet earth, little bit of musty cedar. But I'm telling you folks, the strangest thing to me is, honestly, this cold draw instantly took me back to Christmas. You know how people say you put a little bit of nutmeg in your eggnog? I'm telling you, this cigar has nutmeg coming off of the cold draw, which is kind of rare and odd. Now, as far as that goes, the construction of this is beautiful, as you can see. It's got a very, very smooth, but I hate to say it again, that leather Stetson hat, that dark brown one. That's what this cigar feels like. That being said, I'm going to go ahead, get into this and light it up, and I'll be back after the first stir. Okay, everyone, I'm back. And let me tell you, this cigar is delivering. First of all, this is a Connecticut Rosario wrapper. Now, the tobacco and the binder are Carrillo Corojo, all 100% Honduran. Now, that being said, as you can see, the burn is basically just trying to stay at being razor sharp. And the flavor. First of all, let me tell you, everyone, the white pepper and the black pepper in this are negating each other out. You could taste them, but it's kind of making the cigar real smooth, which is a treat, because honestly, you can either overdo it with white pepper or overdo it with black pepper and it just burns. Now, the surprise of this is the retrohale. You are going to pick up the cherry notes coming off of this cigar through the retrohale. The retrohale is completely smooth and it does not burn out your sinuses. Now, the other thing that you're going to taste immediately, and it's just going strong, is the musty earth. It is prevalent in this cigar. The other note so far just seems to be playing a secondary and a third role to it, but the musty earth is definitely in control. Now, the aromatics, you're going to get that cedar, but it's very faint, and it's when you're drawing on the cigar that you get it. Outside of that, it is a very, very smooth cigar, and they call it medium body, and I'm definitely going to have to agree with it. Now, I'm also having my favorite beer, Dos Equis, with this. It is doing a great job of keeping the white pepper and the black pepper at bay also. That being said, I'm going to get back to you at the halfway point. I'm going to let you know there's a flavor profile change. Okay, everyone, we have made it to the halfway point. I had to fight to get the lower band off because unfortunately it got stuck to the cigar. Now, the flavor profile has not changed, but it has gotten more intense. And I do mean more intense. The white pepper and the black pepper are now just lingering on the palate. They don't care I got this beer. It's powering through the beer. Now, beyond that, it has done one thing that I'm shocked. This cigar has transitioned that nutmeg to like a roasted almond or something flavor. And it is doing what most nuts no diddy do. It's drying out the palate. So yes, you may want to have something definitely to drink with this, because if not, your palate is going to suffer. far as the retro hell, it's still smooth, but you're losing a little bit of the cherry, and it's being replaced with cedar and a musty earth. Beyond that, let me tell you, this cigar right now, I'm giving it a solid 8. I'm a big fan of the My Fathers Cigar series, and this cigar came out last year. Yes, I've had this thing just sitting in a humidor that long because unfortunately I'm kind of anal retentive. Now, this is also me starting that new, well, the old series, but hey, this is 2026, balling on a budget. And I'm going to tell you, this cigar, if I'm correct, was only, let me just say $10, but don't hold me on it. And I'm going to look it up after I get done with this part of the video. But I truly feel that this whole thing with the beer and the cigar couldn't have been more than $14. And I'm thinking that's on the high end. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and work my way down to the final third, and I'll be back. Oh, and one more thing. Please be careful. This cigar ashes itself, and it's very light, and it will just fall on your chest. And it got me 2 times. So, all right. See you at the final third. Excuse me. See you at the final third. Okay, everyone. We're back, and we're down to the final third. And let me tell you, it is just mellowed out again. It is smooth. You're getting everything that you got from the beginning, except for it's a little bit calmer, which is kind of odd considering you're at the end of the cigar, and everybody knows they always heat up and they usually become unbearable at this point. Now, I was checking the price. I was wrong. It's actually an $11 stick. So yeah, this is a $14 balling on a budget special. The cigar, like I said, it's $11. The beer is $3. And there you go. You'll have a decent little afternoon to enjoy this. Also, this cigar is going about 90 minutes. It could go quicker depending on a person, or it could go longer depending on a person. But me, it took me 90 minutes. I like to sit down, relax, and really enjoy the cigar. That being said, I never mentioned it, but the draw on this, in the beginning, it's extremely snug, but it still works. It doesn't go out. It doesn't make you double puff. It's just snug. And by the midway point, that's when it just completely opened up and you can use it as a straw. That being said, I'm also making this video to let y'all know that I didn't forget the 2 videos that I should have made between the cigar. I made them, and me being me, I just didn't like them. I couldn't fathom myself to come around and put out something that I didn't like. So, I'm going to tell you, I'm not paid by none of these people. All of these cigars are bought by me. So if I catch them on sale, I catch them on sale. If I pay full price, I'm paying full price. So honestly, I'm not going to sit here and lie to people and tell them to run out and buy something I wouldn't enjoy. Now, one of the cigars I actually enjoyed, but I do believe that I enjoyed it wrong. So I ordered more. I'm going to let it sit for about a month, and then I'm going to do the review. That being said, I'm going to say like I always say to y'all. If you got a bunch of cigars, smoke them. If you got more than a bunch of cigars, share them and make cigar heads. All right, folks, I'm going to see y'all on the next cigar.